Bro, if you're sniping my casual games, seeing me play Raijin attack speed and you're going your sweaty, that's not meta. That's you just being a piece. Go play ranked or stop sniping my games if you want to play meta. Like, why are you sniping into my games on purpose to play your sweatiest gods? There's something wrong with your brain. At that point, you are sniping for attention. You're sniping for attention. I'm reporting you. And my reports aren't in game. I report you for sniping me to high res. They look in to see if you are sniping on purpose. If there's proof you are, you get a suspension because it's against the TOS. Streamer mode's garbage. The streamer mode was created with Matty Pocket helping them. One of the worst streamers we've ever had in our lives in Smite community. So they pretty much just had a really fucking dumbass person help them build a system that's bad. They didn't ask me for any input or anything, and at the time I was pulling like double Matty Pockets viewers. Like at that time, I think it was when Smite was like semi at like a peaky place where I was getting like 2,400 viewers all the time, and I was like 1,000 above everyone else. They didn't even ask me. Vibing Ginger, thank you for the sub. Holy fuck. I missed. Wait, kill this guy? No, I missed. If I don't miss, that's a G.
Sorry.
I gotta body block that shit next time. Which chair do you recommend? All of them. Literally all of them. You pay for a higher quality and a little more adjustability with the higher tiers, so it just depends on what your price point is. Murder blue. What I've done different with streamer mode, and I haven't even thought about this in so long, dude. Well, first of all, the very in your face issue is it's not hidden shit at all. There's nothing hidden about it. You can look at your recent playlist, see who you played. When people die in game, it shows their names. So that side of it is just done really poorly. But for the most part, it's the fact that in Smite, streamer mode can't hide anything. Streamer mode would have to start with the queues, and the queues couldn't be countdown queues. They would have to be random count up queues. And when you turn on streamer mode, it would have to hide your timer. It would have to hide your timer 100%, or give you random timers, or just have some way to make that random. Riley getting the clapper. Ooh, what's the worst crit item? What's the worst of these items? What would you guys consider the worst? I guess Deathbringer alone in this build could be the worst. Kind of pulled a nasty first item, to be honest. Shuriken? No. Out of these three, has to be out of the first item I got. Malice here? I think Malice by itself is better than Deathbringer by itself. Deathbringer's no crit. All right, I'll go Malice. Fuck it. You guys want to give me the better item? I'm down. You guys are underrating solo Malice as an item. Solo Deathbringer is a terrible fucking item. 5-man ranked wouldn't, because you wouldn't be able to find games, and when you did, they wouldn't be fair games. The only way they can do 5-man ranked is if they allowed console and PC to queue together. It would have to be queuing together.
Enemy missing middle.
Why is he warding his own back camps? Like, that shit's fucking weird. Yeah. What the fuck, dude? Help! Where's our team? He got shelled? Help! Where is team? God damn, you're so late! Holy titty balls! Good job, mama.
Excellent work.
I think of Baba Yaga right now. I feel like people are either really good on Baba or shit. Not much of an in between. Honage, thank you for the 4 months. Welcome back. Vibing Ginger, thank you for that sub. Comeback Kicks, thank you for the 1 year. Mayhem with the 13 months. Thank you guys. Lyra VR, thank you for the 4 months. Weak Fuel. G Fuel flavor, weak fuel. It will always be Riley's fault. Nah, my support was just ridiculously late right there. Like 10 minutes fucking late. That upgraded Thunder would have popped if I didn't get fucking CC'd 80 times. Ping, 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 ping. Oh. Fucked up. Oh no. Oh shit, Mama's insane. Ah, Mama's insane. How did that guy get...
Enemy missing middle.
Wait, was he in my ult? How did he get CC'd?
Enemies in middle lane. Enemy spotted.
No, he got out of range. Everyone's so fast.
Enemy ultimate incoming.
Oh, Mama, you eating? No. I want Mama to eat that, dude.
An excellent fight.
Name rate for Harry Leonidas. Oh God, dude. 4 out of 10.
Bomba's insane week in 2021.
No proof, Baron. Don't screen. Don't clip it. Don't clip it. Thank you for the 28 months. If it's your birthday, would you let you play? Fuck no. Unless for your birthday you got a gift card to Twitch and you used it as a your dono. No.
Enemies in right lane.
Would you be partnered with a company even if it was lower than your normal rate if you really love the product? Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Of course, dude. Especially if it's in a space where I don't like any other of the products. Like, of course.
Attack.
It's not your birthday till July anyways. Yeah. Sorry I crushed your dreams, pal.
Another artifact for the collection.
Steps inside the arc for a two-pointer.
Okay.
Bro, if I did everyone you can play on your birthday, I know I would regret it. So no, I will never do something like that. Never ever. There's also no way to prove it's your birthday. Like, think of all the people that go into restaurants and say it's their birthday to get a free cake or some shit. And then it's not their birthday.
Enemy missing middle.
Enemy missing middle.
Hello.
Is real estate the easiest form of passive income? It's probably technically the easiest, but it's also some of the riskiest, in my opinion. You also need so much money. I feel like maybe not so much money. You need to get a lot of property to actually make something off of it. Like, look. So I just spent, I don't even know how much. I bought 5 3070 graphics cards. I bought a motherboard that was way more expensive than I thought it would be. 2 power supplies and an SSD, right? So let's say I did that twice instead and was like at real estate levels of money investing. Like, in 4 months, I'm gonna just profit off of that. So like, why the fuck would I want property? And the idea most people have when they try to sell you on real estate is for future generations. Your kids will own that property. Bitch, I'm not being given shit from my parents. I do not plan on living for my kids. Like my kids can make their own money and give that to their family. I'm gonna live my life with my money. So I don't plan on investing for 300 years from now, unless there's some way for me to live forever or to live longer. Then we might be talking about that shit. Property does not always appreciate, and with the way the housing market is right now, it's in an insane place that it's never been at before, and you don't know what the other side's gonna look like. So you do you, I'm gonna do me.
Your team is
Like, I could have kept my other house and rented it. I don't want to deal with that shit. There's a reason that most people that do real estate, there's some that get rich off real estate, right? But it's hyper rare. I feel like that's in everything. There's people in everything that get rich. But all the people that talk about how many properties they have and how all this money they make, it's never profitable. It's always like, I have $50 million in property. Okay. How much do you make? Like, in your pocket? Nobody ever fucking says that shit. Ever. Nobody says or shows that shit. There's a reason for that.
your left
Enemy
tower
spotted.
is under attack.
Yeah, they're cash poor, rich in assets. I don't want to be rich in assets. I want to be able to do, like, I'm not thinking like rich when I say this by any means, but I want to be able to do the things I want to do when I want to do them. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want in life. Like I said, I'm not planning for 500 fucking years from now. People alive in 500 years can deal with that. I'm gonna live my life. Me and my wife are gonna spend our money and do our thing.
Enemy missing.
I'm never gonna become an economics professor. I just have my opinions that I try to use. Like, I'm very common sense oriented. So if the shit you're telling me, the common sense doesn't add up and you can't explain to me why it adds up without it, then there's a problem. I also don't deal with like that kind of stress well.
Your team has
Like the
middle enemy tower.
forever limbo of like, what happens if shit fucks up, right? Like, say you have $20 million in properties, but you don't have $20 million. You have nowhere near that. You don't even have a million. And shit hits the fan. Like, economy crashes, real estate market fucking has some problems. Something happens, you're just fucked. Like, you're just literally fucked at that point. So what do you do? What's the plan? I'd be always like worried about that shit. Or like right now, my biggest worry is save money while I can, for if and when things end, I'm still good. I can pay for my house, I can pay my bills, and I can figure out the next step. I'm not trying to go bankrupt because I'm trying to get rich. You know what I mean?
Enemy ultimate down. Your middle tower.
That's the thing is like real estate. People say passive income. It's passive at a certain point. I have a fuck ton of passive income now. It took me 8 years to get the size of my stream where I have all this passive income, but like I have it too. People just don't talk about it. Like for me, my sponsors are passive income. Zydax, you buying computers, passive income. You buying Mavic shares, passive income. Like my website, Smite Source, passive income. All shit I put a lot of time and honestly a lot of money invested into it. Passive income is in a lot of places. It's just people tell you about once they're there, they don't tell you about the road and the trip and the grind to get there. Because at some point it wasn't fucking passive. We're just not diving. Fuck. Fuck.
On my way. Gank.
Don't have kids at 29. Write that down. Well, I'm 29. I won't have kids at 29. Physically impossible. So I can already check mark that one.
Okay. Your right tower under attack. Your right
Enemies
tower
of the
has
fire
been
giant.
destroyed.
I have a mystical male Odin. Wait, kill them all. Kill them all, Riley. This is your chance to show off. He didn't get fired, but he killed them all. Nice job. Do you think long-term investing when you're aged, you're young as 21 is smart? I think it's smart. I think it's smart. There's lots of things I could have I did invest in and I pulled out because I didn't want to long-term invest 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. And if I had, I would have a lot more money. There's like 8 stocks that I was in at one point for a couple months and pulled out of that are worth a lot more now. There's many. I was in Litecoin. I was in Ripple. I was in a lot of things in 2016 that I pulled out of. I mean, there's lots. It's always like in retrospect though. But yeah, I think investing is smart. I think when you're 21, you want to spend a lot of money on dumb shit. And 2 years later, you realize it was dumb shit, and you wish you had just put some of that money towards something else. Yep, rugged toast here again, boys.
Another obstacle overcome. Will anything
Name rate for Chemo Sabi?
Your middle tower is under attack.
468. That ruins it for me, dude. I'm not gonna lie. You're getting a 3 out of 10 for the numbers at the end. I just realized they did a 16-minute fire.
Attack on my way.
I hate when people say live below your means, because like just like living, you're living below your means, right? Like you can't, if you can't afford shit, how are you buying it, right? It's the thing is most people when they say that, they mean an extreme version of that. Yes, realistically, like there are people that are realistic. You could be being realistic and know like living below your means is do your best to save up a little bit of money and not overspend, obviously. But there are people who say that and they mean like don't fucking buy anything for fun ever. Bitch, no. Travel, get the food you want to get. You don't know if you'll be alive in 2 hours, let alone 2 years, 20 years. So you gotta, in my mind, I always talk about this, spend some of your fucking money and enjoy your life. If not, what's the fucking point? Why waste? Why? Like, why, literally why? Why work hard if you are gonna enjoy your life? It just doesn't make any sense. Makes life a lot more boring.
Your right tower is under attack. Another artifact for the collection.
Yeah, I don't want to be big balling at 60. If I'm big balling, I better be big balling before I'm fucking middle aged. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. At 60, you might not, your knees might be fucking fried at 60. Imagine that. You're like, yeah. When I'm 60, I'm gonna retire and I'm gonna fucking travel the world. And then at 50, your knees fucking give out. Your back gives out.
Your middle tower is under attack.
You GG'd yourself in real life. Yes, I did. I said right. Gave him a low ass rating too.
Make it explosive.
Be right back.
That is unfortunate.
Bro, when you're 60, you can have fun drinking beers and fucking bullshitting with your other old 60-year-old fucking friends. Bro, my dad's like, what is he, 67 now? All he wants to do is go fishing all the time. That costs like nothing. Like that's nothing. Fucking assholes, bro. You guys have small wingdings, and our Odin just whiffed his ult. No, my dad fished pro-am for a lot of his life, and at one point was good enough to fish professionally, but it would have been too much time. My family's had like a lot of weird opportunities, but always chose like not just my specific family, but like my what's it called? Like not like your core family, like your uncles and stuff like that. What family? Ooh, Riley with the style. Like they've had a lot of a lot of opportunities. I had an uncle that was recruited to go play Major League Baseball, but chose his family because he was having a kid instead. Extended family. There you go. So like I said, live your life, do what you can. My dad just wants to fish. My dad wants to fish, and my mom likes to help people. They're old, in my mind.
There's no stopping me now. Auto-tune me, please. Killing spree, no problem.
You'll show me something extended. Oh, I know it won't be your fucking Smite rank.
Oh no, one of my guys got killed.
Do I still do stream raiders? Nah, I haven't for a long time. It's too stressful because of chat. No, don't get me wrong. Definitely save when you're younger. Don't be spending all your fucking money on dumbass shit like jewel pods. You'll end up being like Valence over here.
Your lookout KDP0 I cheered X 5,000 a bit. My last part for my PC comes tomorrow. Headphones still haven't shipped, but it apparently takes
What?
20 days to go through customs.
How did he see me? What the fuck? What the fuck? Help.
Help!
Can't go that far with all that mess. Yeah, enemy team, they're not
Attack
much.
fire giant.
You got one of the other guys just got.
All right, local cat boy, thank you for the fatty amount of biddies. First of all, headphones still been shipped. I think you're gonna be really happy when you get that shit. You're gonna be excited. First computer excitement, boy. Bro, I can't attack this if you all stand here like this, you potatoes. Goodness gracious. True ASIC, because you keep requesting, you're losing a point for every request. That's gonna be a 1 out of 10, buddy.
Attack right tower.
Ouch. Oh shit. Yeah, you know what I did when I was, how old was I when I bought my Corvette? Fuck. How old was I? 22? The 22? I don't know. I saved up all my money for like 2 years and then went and bought a Corvette. I had some money left over. Like I didn't spend all my money, but I spent like 80% of the money I had saved.
Attack right lane.
So my bills wouldn't be high on the Corvette, it'd be really, really low, and I could build insurance. And I also just, I just wanted, like, that was the thing I was working towards. I wanted to buy my first car, and I wanted to be nuts. Then after that, I just didn't take in a lot of bills. We didn't spend a lot of money. I saved money. I bought a house. I did that a little bit longer, and now I'm at a point where, like, if I want good food, we go get good food. You know what I mean? I didn't invest then, no. Didn't really start investing at all until like 4 years ago, and even then it was like minimal. But you also got to realize, like, I have a house that when I bought it was worth $1 million, and now is probably worth like 1.5, and I have a lot of equity in the house. Like a lot of equity in my house. I have 3 cars. Two of them are paid off, and they're worth a lot of money. My cars were not. They were like, usually cars are bad investments. My cars were not bad investments. My cars are worth as much, if not more, than I paid for them. So like, if I lost streaming I would sell my vehicles and plus my savings, and I would be good for a very, very, very long time if I didn't want to find another job. No, my house is worth that much because of the housing market. Housing market went fucking crazy, so I sold my first house for like 100,000 more than we bought it after 3 years, but that was because the housing market popped. All of a sudden the houses were just worth more, and then I bought this and the housing market went even more crazy, and this is worth even more. But it's might have an older player base because the theme is definitely adult-esque. Oh shit. Like the theme of the game is adults. Like gods in general to kids are not that interesting. Like the Marvel movies aren't super interesting because there's some gods and other things involved, right? Like not because Thor is involved. They don't give a fuck that it's Thor. They just give a fuck about the character. Fuck you, Anubis! Smell my balls! Rude. Rude Demon Call, thank you for the $50. How about a one-tapper clapper Medusa build? Trying to see Viper shots. Alright, what's the one-tapper clapper build? Phantoms, I don't know shit about investing, bro. I have people that give me names and things and why they find it interesting, and then I go and read about it. And then if it's something that appeals to me, I'll maybe put a little bit of money in. But like right now, I've pulled all my money out of stocks. I put it into crypto. I made money. I pulled it out of crypto. I put it into a different crypto, and it's in an earnings account now. So like, that's like my biggest investment outside of all the assets that I have. I'm not holding any crypto anymore, dude. I sold it all. I made like 30% in 2 weeks. I sold it all. I bought USDC and I put it into an earnings account where it's locked up for 3 months. I'll do that, Demon. I got you. And I've lost a lot of money in the stock market. Like I've lost money and then gained money and lost money and gained money. I'm not some fucking, I haven't made tons of money. It's not that easy when you don't put in the time to learn a whole bunch of shit. You just follow the trends, but even then it's risky. Anything you do, just try to research and just go into it understanding that things can go really well, things can go really bad. Same thing, like, so whoever asked about fucking, whoever asked about real estate, same exact fucking thing, dude. You go really well, you go really bad. Fuck, dude, have I hit a single Sunder this game? We just win now, though. Dude. Oh. Oh. What was that, like, electricity thing? Bro, if you're a teenager and you have the mindset of like investing and learning about that shit, you're way ahead of the curve. Way ahead of the curve. Bro, when I was 13, you know what? I didn't even have a bank account. When I was 13, you know how much money I had? Zero. Dude, when I was 18, zero. When I was 20 was like when I first started having anything. So yeah, if you're ahead of the game, you're in a good place. No, I'd never want to make a video game. That shit's hard. I've seen the behind the scenes, bro. That shit takes years and then it might just flop and you have control over it. Obviously, you make a good game or not, but like if you start making a BR and then BR dies, you're fucked.